right. Next up, Mr. Ryan Lee is going to talk about some passive revenue streams so you guys don't have to work so hard and can make more money. Why don't you bring it up, make it happen? Thank you. By the way, I just tell you, this guy's got a lot of heart. You know, most seminar promoters guard the people who are on their stages because every hour counts, right? And one of the first speakers he put on the very first day at his conference was Cynthia Kersey. And he basically, Cynthia did her talk, and at the end of the talk, they wanted to build a house. And they raised $25,000, I think it was?
Well, it was actually a school.
It was a school, I'm sorry. It was
a very big house.
Yeah, it was a school, and they raised $25,000. So not only is he a very successful marketer, how many people do you reach? Is it 250,000 people with the newsletters and
10 billion people? No,
10 billion people.
A couple 100,000 people.
Yeah. So anyway, very humble, great guy. I'll let you. You want to bring up the panel? You want me to introduce him, or?
Well, no, we're doing the panel after my talk.
Oh, that's right. A good point. There you go.
I love this intro. Everyone, please sit, please.
Do you want anything else you want me to mention?
That's all right.
He's a great guy.
I'm a good guy.
How many financial?
Sorry, ladies, I'm taken.
How many health and?
Thank you. It's going to be about 45 minutes of comedy. There's no content at all, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that.
No, on a serious note, how many fitness experts follow you?
Well, follow or stalk?
Stalk.
No, I have. I mean, that's how I got started. I'll talk about with the fitness industry. I mean, that's how.
You just do your own bio and you're welcome.
I'll do my.
Okay, you'll do it better.
I'll talk about myself. That's my favorite topic. All right. Thank you, everybody, for the warm round of applause. Thank you. I love this.
Let's give him one standing O just to make him feel good.
No fake stand. If I do a good job, then at the end you stand and put money in the tip jar. So, continuity. Right? We're talking about continuity income. So what I'm going to do today is talk about the real scoop of continuity as soon as Larry gets away from the slides there. Models that work. I love saying. I couldn't wait to get here. Models that work, we're going to talk about all the lies and myths in continuity, the hot trends, getting more subscribers and making them stick. Now, here's what I promise, my guarantee to you for the next 45 minutes, it's going to be 100% pure, usable content. Is that cool? Yeah. Awesome. All right. What is continuity and why do you need it? And, everyone keeps asking me about continuity this weekend. What do you do? A lot of people have it, some people don't. Really briefly, here are the benefits. There's going to be less pressure to sell. You don't always have to do the onesie, twosie, even if you're doing high-priced coaching. How many of you have high-priced coaching, like $10,000, $20,000? Good. But there's not going to be as much pressure to sell that. And you're going to get people in your funnel to be able to sell it to them much easier as well. Guaranteed income, which is always good. Less marketing. If you focus less on the marketing and more on the content creation, which is always the fun part. Because let's face it, we're authors or speakers, we like creating content. And that's the fun part, for me at least. You build a real sellable asset. If you just have a couple high-priced coaching programs and you want to sell your business, not as easy to sell. But if you have 50,000 people paying $50 a month, much more attractive to the companies. Again, much more money. And my two favorite benefits, it's a stress-free business and you get to work less. Because for me, it's all about freedom. This is the ultimate benefit of continuity. These are, everyone, and this is not from a magazine. These are actually my children. Yes, it looks like a stock photo. It does, I know. I have 3 little girls and my little baby boy they're holding, I just had about 9 weeks ago. So, thank you. Wasn't that difficult, but at least, know what's cool? Is that you guys have known I've had sex at least 4 times, so I'm pretty, boom. No, but I have a 6-year-old, 4-year-old, 2-year-old little girl, and the little baby boy. So that's the benefit for me. I don't have to go out and hawk products on a stage. I don't have to travel around the world. I travel when I want. If I want to speak at a seminar, I will. If not, I'll stay home. I don't have to. I make more when I stay home, because then I could do launches and work on the products instead of trying to make money from the stage. So that's the benefit for me. And whether you have kids or you want to take some of mine, whatever it is that you like to do, it gives you more time to do that. So, show of hands, how many of you have a continuity program? Okay, so I'm going to do some quick math. The other ones who don't have continuity, okay. Now, some people have called me the king of continuity. I have probably about 40 different continuity income streams of all different markets, different types of products as well. And what I want to do is just show you just 2 minutes some different ways you can think of continuity. Because when people think of continuity, they always think of the same type of thing. They think of a membership site. But there's a lot of different things if you think outside the box. This is a kind of a network I created called Workout Pass. And the idea behind it, now if you look at the site and then you look at the next page of it, what do you think of when you see this? Yeah, porn. Sean, I like the way you're thinking, my man. So I was trying to think outside the box. I'm like, what are some really successful sites? And porn. So I studied the... My wrist hurts. I studied the porn market. I like to laugh. I studied the porn market for a while and saying, what gets people so excited about it besides the obvious content? But what they do is they get excited about this site. They tell you about it, all this great content you're going to get. And then right when you're about to order, you're thinking about it. It says, by the way, you join this, and you get access to 19 more sites for free. So I did this in the fitness market. And I have Fitness Ball U. I have sites for just basketball workouts, weight loss for women. So I have all different niche markets, and they could kind of spread out, and it's all connected together. Then I have a software program, Nutrition Generator, and that's like $10 a month. That was basically, I just licensed other software. I don't have to do anything with that. It's completely on autopilot. Another thing, this is a full-blown membership site, and I'll talk about creating multiple streams of continuity, but basically it is a membership site for personal trainers who want to build their business. And it's a $20 a month, new articles. I don't do anything with that anymore. Other people run it. There's a producer model. You don't have to create all the content yourself. You don't have to lock yourself in a dark room like a psycho typing crazy all night. You can have other people do it for you. Gratuitous plug for my recurring revenue report newsletter and CD, but this is a physical continuity program I have. It's $97 a month. I also own a nutritional company, a supplement company. And you want to talk about a good continuity program. You know, we always think information products. This is doing really, really well. High-end, only fitness professionals can sell it online, and about 85% of the people who buy the products go into some type of continuity with the programs, and they're like $80, $90 a month. But it's only good stuff. It's like, it's not, you know, take this pill and lose 50 pounds of fat. It's actually quality stuff. So let's talk about some continuity myths. By the way, I am originally from New York. How many New Yorkers? Yeah, you guys keep up with me. The rest of you guys go screw yourselves. All right, continuity myth. You'll get the recordings. Continuity myth number one, the length of membership. You know, when people say, well, continuity's cool, but the average person only stays on for, what do you guys think? What are some numbers of months they stay on for? 2.5 months, 6 months. This is what I hear the most, 3.5 months. Right? Say, oh, it's about 3.5 months. You shouldn't be getting on after 3.5 months. If they're only on for 3.5 months, you are not doing a good job. I'll tell you that right now. And here's why. Here's the number one reason why. You have to, and I forget who, someone talked about this yesterday or 2 days ago. I don't remember who it was, but maybe it was Joe Sugarman. But you have to focus on the subscriber, not the money, okay? And we like making money. I like making money. I have no problem with making money. But when you focus entirely on the money, oh, I just need 1,000 more people at $80 a month, you lose track of what's really important, and it's a subscriber. Every person, and we throw this crap around all the time, and I'm gonna get on my pulpit for a little while. Everyone always says, how big's your list? 200,000, 300,000, I don't know. Every one of those emails is a person. It's a mom, a dad, a brother, a sister. You know, they're people. They're not just throwaway people. Oh, here's 50,000 people, who gives a shit? Pardon, am I allowed to curse? Sure. F-bombs all day the rest of the time. So they're all people. And what reminds me of this, my dad's on my email list. My mom's not. She still doesn't know how to use email. My sister, my cousins, all my friends, they're all on my list. So I know when I'm emailing, I've got to make sure I feel good about it. So they're your subscribers. So what you want to do with continuity, you want to make sure you take the losing end of the stick. All right? Is that the right quote? Losing end of the stick? Does that make sense? Short end of the stick. I'm not good with quotes. So give yourself the short end of the stick, and you will succeed, okay? Don't think about, and one person used this term for me once. He might be in the audience, I don't know. But he said, you want to extract as much from the customers as possible. And that just made me cringe. No, you don't. If your mom is getting an email, or your brother or your sister, do you want someone extracting as much money from them as possible? Hell no. Just brief about me. My first job, I worked in a children's rehab hospital for 6 years. So I worked with 6 kids. I've probably known 300 kids that have passed away from cancer at young ages, every kind of disease and disability you can imagine. That puts things in perspective. It's not about extracting as much money from people as possible. If you do a good job, you will make money, all right? Don't worry about extracting as much as possible.